Hello, this is Introduction to Programming in Python. In this video and in the following series, I'm going to be explaining basic concepts with the assumption that you've never tried programming before. Now you might be wondering, why Python? I know personally I worried a lot about which language I was going to learn first. Well, simply, Python is very straightforward and extremely powerful. It's used by businesses, it's used by academics, and it's cross-platform, meaning the code that you write can run on any machine regardless of its operating system. Really, Python, it makes it really easy to do quick, dirty programming that gets a lot of stuff done. And I think it's one of the best languages to learn programming concepts with. And that's kind of a balance with picking your first programming language. I wouldn't really worry about which language you pick first, because all programming languages are eventually trying to do the same thing. They're trying to make it easy for a human being to talk to the computer and get the computer to do whatever thing the human being wants to have happen. Surprisingly, getting a computer to do what you want can require thinking in a way that's not really normal in most people's day-to-day life. Once you have a handle on the kind of very logical thinking required to make complicated programs, switching between different languages becomes pretty easy, because something you want to do in Python, you're going to be able to do in C++. It's kind of just different words to express the same ideas. So without further ado, let's get Python set up. I've pulled up the Python website over here. You can go and click Downloads, and this link right here, 3.6, is the latest version. Clicking on this link will give you the most recent version of Python, and you should install that guy. You'll be good to go for the rest of the series. Now once you've installed that, we're going to write your first Python program, and it's kind of a meme among programmers to make this a Hello World program. The ultimate goal here is twofold. We're going to first just print out the words Hello World to the screen, but doing so is going to teach us the process we need to go through to kind of set up a program. So we're going to set up a very basic program and run it just to see how using the editor works and running something actually goes. So when you installed Python, you actually also installed the idle text editor. So if you search for idle, or if you just go to wherever Python is installed on your system, you should be able to bring up this Python shell. Now, we'll talk more about this shell in later videos. What you need to find right now is the New File option, or press Ctrl-N. This is going to bring up a text file, and this is a text file just like opening Notepad is a text file. The difference is that idle is going to do a couple of things that makes writing Python programs a lot easier. For example, it's going to highlight special words and make sure we get some of our formatting correct. And we are going to now print to the screen using the print command. The print command is like many other commands in Python and other languages. It is first a keyword. I type print and notice how it's highlighted, telling us it is a keyword. And we're going to type parentheses. So whatever we put inside those parentheses is going to be printed to the screen. Now that should be pretty straightforward. And to kind of demonstrate this, we're going to type the number 150. Now I need to save this file. So if I come over, save as, I'll just throw it on my desktop as helloworld.py. And I can come down here and click Run Module, and we see how 150 is printed to the screen. But that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to print Hello World. In order to print actual text, we need to put our text in quotes. The quotes differentiate kind of the text we want to see on screen from the text that the computer is going to process. So this is normally referred to as a string by programmers. And if I type Hello World in here, and then click Run and Save, we'll see how Hello World gets written to the screen. Now we can continue that. We can print out the empty string. We can print out the number 42. And sure, this is really basic, but we are seeing how we can write and modify a program, we can run it and see its results. Now in later videos, we're going to see how to do more complicated structures to our program. We're going to see how we might have like different logic based on what you might tell the computer. For example, the computer might ask, how old are you? And we can type in our age, and we can see how things like that might work. But for right now, you should be comfortable opening up the Python shell, opening up the idle text editor, and writing basic print commands. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you find this helpful.